So after I reacted to the video before, bro did a podcast, and now he's on playback. Or he did an impulsive podcast. I don't know when this was, but yeah, maybe I'll watch it later. Maybe I won't. We'll see. So they're reacting to it. Let's check it out.
I'll tell you this: there's a lot of subprimals that are convinced that Liver King is taking steroids.
Steroids, primal or subprimal?
Subprimal.
Wait, why? I'll probably do TRT once my T levels start.
I don't believe you. I think after we get to know each other and you get to know the 9 ancestral tenets and you get to understand, and this stuff is in the literature, evidence-based literature instead of the bro science. Google this and use Google Scholar. You'll find this in the literature. 50 years ago, we had 50% higher testosterone. Today, people take steroids to increase their testosterone by 50%. So why not just do these ancestral tenets?
I mean, I got good T levels currently. I'm just saying
you say they're good because that's the new normal, and that's the relative difference. But how much you want to bet you could double your testosterone naturally by doing these 9 ancestral tenets?
Well, you know the reason.
That's a crazy claim to make.
How do you check?
That's such a crazy claim to make, bro. Doubling it?
Double your, man, go ahead, double that shit.
Doubling it?
All you gotta do is eat heart, liver, and dick. I don't know what else. I don't know where he stopped. I don't know where he drew the line. Hey, man, if y'all don't know who the Liver King is, this guy's been online for the past year and a half trying to convince us that the best way to live your life is to live your life the way your ancestors lived their lives.
9 core ancestral tenets, which have remained the cornerstone of his content since day one. Sleep, eat, move, shield, connect, cold, sun, fight, and bond.
Does Bill just walk around shirtless everywhere? I just caught that and I'm curious.
White ancestors? Because mine was, I don't want to go back to that.
I don't want to go back to that.
So you go outside, you're with nature, you're eating hella red meat and things of that nature, but most importantly, you're supporting his supplement company. Because we all know they had supplements back in the day.
Of course.
Back in the day, they had hella supplements they'd be popping to make sure that they stayed healthy. And so he admitted on a podcast, and this is fucking absurd, that his supplement company makes over $100 million per year.
You're making over $100 million a year from your businesses. True or false?
True.
True. That's a pretty staggering accomplishment.
Which would be one thing if he actually lived the life that he's talking about,
That's true.
the ancestral life, to get to his physique. Whole time, man, he's been subprimal.
Now, Caleb, throw him on the screen right now so they know how natural this man is.
So everybody
It's
and
all
their
natty,
mom
man.
everybody already predicted this nigga was not natural, but he was running around from podcast to podcast to podcast saying
Damn,
how he
they
was
said
natural
fucking-
and talking down on the people who were using steroids and PEDs, saying that they were subprimal, and then his emails leaked.
Liver King existed way before a year ago, right? I never wanted to go on social media. I never wanted to do a podcast. I never wanted to be like public Liver King. I loved my life. I don't know if you've heard me say this before, but before Liver King on social media, I was rich and anonymous. It's a pretty badass life to live. Go anywhere, do anything. No one's gonna distract you. Now if I get on the lake, on the boats are coming up. Hey, Liver King, Liver King. But in terms of how my other businesses grow, my other businesses grow 50% a year over year. So what kind of impact have I had on these businesses is really marginal.
Where do you invest?
Where I invest is like, we're doing 100 of these companies. And you know why? Because people are hurting and they hate their lives, right? They're suffering and struggling with such depth that they need to hear this message.
This YouTuber here is More Plates, More Dates. He's the first person I've seen expose the Liver King for being on steroids because a whole bunch of emails leaked. And he was detailing every single steroid he was on. And he said that he's seen professional bodybuilders that compete in international competitions that are on less steroids than this guy is. So if you want to take steroids, it's completely up to you. You can take PEDs and your body can be completely enhanced, 100%. But you can't then run around on the internet calling people that do that subprimal and claiming that you got your body naturally, because then everybody else trying to get their body naturally is going to aspire to a body that's not attainable without the use of performance-enhancing drugs.
Not only that, I mean, he's also selling his supplements as well, as if like that's
how he got there,
and that's how you get there. So it's not only that he's lying to the extent, because it's one thing to lie just for the sake of lying that you're taking steroids. It's another thing to promote and sell the concept and make money off of it and financially gain from it. Even though, and you being the not only the spokesperson but in the example, the icon, the symbol of what you're speaking and promoting to exist. Like, hey, this is what you can look like.
A year ago, maybe 2 years ago, it was all about like
The Real, authenticated luxury resale. Over 10,000 new arrivals every day.
Gucci, Prada, Hermes.
PEDs and
Like, bro, is it just me? But even if that shit was natural, would you want your body like that, bro? Like, bro walks around with no shirt all the time because I feel like he can't fit into a shirt. I feel like bro can't touch his back. I feel like bro, I feel like that stops you from doing like natural shit. That's why your body puts a limit on how much your muscles are allowed to grow. But hey,
steroids, right? And then, you know, same question, same answer. I didn't touch the stuff, don't touch the stuff, right?
Joe Rogan criticized you. How did that feel when he said, he alluded that you're on steroids or something like that?
Yeah. Number one, I don't do it. And number two, what I want you to say is, you know what? I don't know. I don't know. I mean, that guy, in fact, he did say he's in the 0.00001% of genetics if he does it naturally.
What is the Liver King's response to this claim that the Liver King is hormonally improved by science?
The question has always been, do you take steroids? Do you take PEDs? The answer to that is no.
There's been a problem though in a while though.
It's a big ass. It's
It's been-
one
this has
big
been-
lie.
Yeah, it's one big lie. But this has been a problem for a while though. Like, and I know he's saying he just got on the internet, but the concept of like selling and supplements or these body the dietitian type of routines and stuff like that, especially on Instagram, it's been a problem for a long time. He just looks crazy. He looks just as crazy as IG models with like fat asses and thin waists. Oh, I've never.
I've never
had my body done.
BBL, what is that?
This is all supplements. With the big ass powder.
And green teas,
and
nigga.
green teas,
and waist trainers. Tap in. It's so deceptive, and the lie is so grand. And he's such a good talker. You can listen to him speak, and good talkers can convince you of most things, even when they're wrong, or even when they're not speaking factually. And he could say things like testosterone levels have dropped over the past 50 years, which is a fact.
Yeah,
I don't know
it
the
is.
exact number he uses, but statistically they have dropped significantly, and you could attribute that to many things. And then he'll come in like, well, I have the solution. Well, I have the solution. And so he's monetizing. The solution is him monetizing your pain, your problems. Yeah. And it'd be one thing if he actually stood on some ground. Like, who knows whether or not his supplements are actually like useful or not. I've not looked into them, nor would I know. This guy right here, more plates, more dates. He would probably have a good idea. Yeah. Regardless, you can't trust the guy who's willing to lie about how he attained his body, because he's gonna run around saying his supplements is a big part of how he did it, his training, his mindset, his lifestyle, his ancestral lifestyle. But by his own description, based on the emails you're about to see in a second, this nigga is subprimal as well.
Been taking this for a year. CJC with IMAP, been taking this for a year. So here, I'm assuming he's talking
took a
about
lot.
CJC 1295, drug affinity complex. Like there is a difference between, there's mod GRF 1-29, which is like a shorter acting. We'll get into it later as far as like what GHRPs are, GHRHs, etc. But this is like a peptide combination, CJC 1295 with DAC.
This part actually goes on for like 3 minutes, and it's just him describing the stack of different steroids that he uses, and it's like a cycle. So you're supposed to go on and off the cycle. I don't know all the details, to be honest.
cycling on and off steroids. Steroids are often used in patterns called cycling. This involves taking multiple doses of steroids over a specific period of time, stopping for a period and then starting. So it's kind of like planting shit. So then the soil doesn't, like soil planting, cycling, shit like that. That's
like,
what I'm getting from this.
But like, you're supposed to go on and off the cycle. He's on it basically the entire year except for a couple months, and he takes a lot of it. And then he goes into describing his day, bro. And his day is decent.
Oh, I did not see this. Wake up at 6 a.m., workout at 7 a.m. and 1 p.m. I always train fasted. If I'm not going to my ranch, I don't leave my compound. I live on 15 acres on the lake, and I have everyone come to me. My ranch is 500 acres of paradise. I don't go out to eat. I don't go bowling. I don't go to the movies. This is my routine. 6 a.m., wake up, walk to the lake barefoot, sun gaze, and have morning coffee. Review the books for my companies. 7 a.m. workout. Number 1, I follow Westside Conjugate and customize the program as needed. I take the first dose of Omnitrope right before this workout. 9 a.m. Eat meal 1. 45 grams protein shake with cold mineral water. 60 grams dextrose. 100 grams whole Greek yogurt. 30 grams maple syrup. 4 farm fresh eggs. 5 grams creatine. 10 grams collagen. 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 I don't know how to say that. 30 grams almond butter, 20 grams G, 5 grams Redmond salt, 2 ounces of red meat, 9:15 to 1 p.m. meetings and phone calls with the occasional nap from 12 to 1. 1:30 workout number 2. This is Olympic lifting skills and Metcon. I'll take the second dose of Omnitrope right before this workout. 1 2:30 p.m. eat meal 2, 45 grams. I thought it was gonna be the same thing. 45 grams protein shake with cold mineral water, 60 grams dextrose, 100 grams whole Greek yogurt, 60 grams maple syrup, 4 fresh eggs, 5 grams creatine, 10 grams collagen, 30 grams almond butter, 20 grams ghee, 5 grams. Well, was I saying these numbers right? Because I was just in auto mode right now. 2 to 4 ounces of raw liver, 30 grams of raw bone, 3 to 4:30 meetings and phone calls. 4:30 eat meal 3, 12 ounces of full fat red meat, ribeye, ground wagyu or short ribs, and 100 to 200 grams of sweet potatoes. 5:30 to 6:30 phone calls, emails, meetings. 6:30 to 7 walking with the wife. 7 to 7:30 emails. 7:30 to 8:30 spend time with the boys. Usually go to the theater room to watch a Marvel movie or play games. 8:30 I take the third dose of Omnitrope. Wait 30 minutes, have a 30-gram protein shake and 2 ounces of red meat, and get ready for bed. 9 p.m. bed. Here he just says, I don't go out to eat. I don't go bowling. I don't go to the movies. I mean, I guess he does have movie night, but he usually go to the theater room. I mean, never mind. I was gonna be like, he said he didn't do all of that, but then he does watch movies, so or play games. Like bowling is a game, and movies and not going to the movies is watching a movie. So I mean, I guess he doesn't go through like out. I guess that would be what he's suggesting. I don't know.
Decent part of his day is taking steroids.
Bro, what in the world? Yeah, that's a crazy schedule.
So this email is between him and a bodybuilding coach that he's trying to hire. Well, I guess he already hired at this point.
Yeah.
And the bodybuilding coach is the one that prescribed to him like when he should be taking this, take this, take this, take this, take this, take this. And I'm pretty sure these are all prescription as well. So this is an elite day. This is how he starts. He wakes up at 6 a.m., wakes up, walks barefoot, sun gazes, and has his morning coffee, reviews the books for my companies.
And in a second, look at what he does an hour later. What is that? Omnitrope? Omnitrope? Right before this workout.
There's nothing ancestral about the things that he's taking. Maybe the way he lives his life and sun gazes and walks in nature, but a lot of us walk. A lot of us also get the vitamin D from the sun. So maybe he does live this ancestral life. But what we do know is it's completely supported by all these pharmaceutical drugs he's taking. And not only has he lied about it, but he's built his entire business and the foundation of his business on, look, you can get like me. This life is one worth living and is a solution to a lot of the problems you're living in your life. So it's just a bold-faced lie. It's not a life to aspire to. And PEDs shorten your fucking lifespan is definitely not good for your health. So you can't run around talking about how you're all about improving your health. Whole time you're doing things that could potentially shorten your lifespan, and you're selling people on dreams that are literally just that, dreams. It's like when modeling agencies use Photoshop to get models to look away, and then women look at that and they're like, oh shit, like I gotta beat that body. Is that body even possible? No, because it's all been artificially touched up. It's not real. So sell people on real, and it's possible. This guy's a good talker. He could definitely sell niggas on a real ancestral life, and maybe there's some merit to it. I'm not saying there's no merit to it, but you're selling people on fake right now to inflate your sales. It's obvious.
But the reason why he can't do this, he can, but the reason why it won't be as profitable is because attachment to it is how he looks as well.
Yeah, exactly.
So he can't, if he doesn't look like that, then it's fucked. I don't know if you read that. It was 3 times a day he was taking.
And that's just one of them.
I know, but that's
because some of them you take like once a week, some of them you take like, the cycle is weird and different for each one of them. So Liver King responded, he said, I've never cheated nor taken a shortcut in any capacity of life. You earn the life and wife that you behold. Most people think it's impossible because they look like relative shit.
Hold on. Okay, then it's the third one. Let's see. This is his wife. Hmm. She looks like she could shoot suplex me. Not gonna lie. Them arms look crazy. Does she also work out with him? Just wondering.
Despite doing movements they call work, which isn't, and despite eating clean, which isn't. My thesis is that if you commit to the 9 ancestral tenets, here we go again, you will unlock the greatest version of yourself, your inner beast. You will optimize your testosterone, your growth hormone, your IGF-1, your DHT, key metabolic markers, and you will achieve a higher version of yourself that is to behold to. I believe in the ways of our ancestors, the way our ancestors used to pop them PEDs. Back in the day, they used to spam PEDs, man. Them ancestors.
The things in which he's saying, it's like, why are you doubling down on it, bro?
We are descendants of the sole surviving species of genus Homo, the baddest mammalian predators that ever lived. I honor the ways by putting back in. And so here's the thing. I'm not even discrediting his way of life.
Yeah.
There might be some merit to it. I actually do think like so much of like what we do now, phones and cameras and technology and blue screens, and is like it's probably not good for you. Sitting down too much is probably not good for you. And it's probably nice to be outside in sun and nature and walking and like eat your bare feet on the. They probably right.
Yeah.
But who knows? Maybe scientists can fucking do some studies on his way of life and ancestral tenets. Besides the point, if that's the life you want to live, I promise there's no judgment here. Like if you want to achieve an incredibly unrealistic physique and you want to be enhanced by PEDs, go for it. But when you start selling people on fake truths, then you start crossing a line of just straight up deception, and now you look like a fraud. And right now, Liver King is a fucking fraud. So just look inwards, man. Fuck all the expectations from others. Let us know what y'all think in the comment section down below. And if you made it to this point, you probably fuck with the video, man. Subscribe to the channel. We'll catch you guys in the next one.
Bro, he's a Liver King because his liver is processing 17 different steroids daily. MFAO. Yo, this caught me off guard. Derek is definitely the man when it comes to this stuff. The blood work was so complex and long. He's going to make a second video to break down the Liver King's blood work. Blood work, really. What's crazy is that if you truly live and work like he does without PEDs, you can still be fit and look good. It just takes time and dedication. You won't look like the Liver King, but you still look great. Workout, gents. Health is well. Without bulging veins and a bulging gut, and would probably have a better long-term health. Also, do not skimp on your mental health and well-being. Learn to love yourself. Yeah, that's true though. If you probably just worked out normally without taking all that, you would probably look more natural and like you would be able to touch your back. Just saying. But yeah, let me know what you guys think. Like, subscribe, follow Playback too. Like, subscribe them too. See you guys later.